What would you say is like the best perk of being a store owner?
Seeing a room full of people enjoying themselves.
Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy JY. So I'm here at my locals, Manascrew in Northampton, and I'm with the owner here, Mark. And I just wanted to ask him some questions about what it's like being a store owner and like what got him into cards and board games. Just to give you guys a bit of insight into the people that run the stores that you go to and help build the communities that you're a part of. So yeah, Mark. So what made you decide to open up a store?
I decided to open up a store because, as the previous conversation was, it was all about hoarding. I happen to have, and if the camera can just pan round on this, we refer to the hoarding process. This is 28 years worth of Magic the Gathering collection, which got bigger and bigger and bigger. And in addition to that, we also have a lot of single cards for Magic the Gathering, which is somewhere in the region of about 700,000 of them. So with all of this, that's how we ended up with a store. Basically, the storerooms and the things that we had previously weren't big enough, and by getting the store, it also means I can sell some, which then allows me to buy even more. So yes, that's the answer to that question.
All right, so he's a hoarder, so that's why it got him into cards. You've built like a really good community here. Like you get 30 players plus every week easily, and that's quite big for like card game stores in the UK, especially within the Yu-Gi-Oh community. What do you think allowed you to build such a good community here?
Well, see, when we say me building the community, I facilitate a building. The group that comes down, the regulars that we've known for years, they get on very well with each other, and they keep getting each other back to it, and we're just happy to keep facilitating. Now, there's no big-headedness on my part for being, oh yeah, we're building this community. It's not. It's the community themselves, and the community themselves building this with all the different groups. I mean, Joe, which is Rufio, if we dare mention.
Shout out to Rufio,
Yeah,
of
there we
course.
go. Yeah, yeah. He also got my Facebook page together, and we've been getting numbers for that, and we put the results and things on, which I will remember to do in a moment. And all of those bits, again, it's community. When we do the Tuesday nights, when we do the Saturdays, there's a fair amount of car sharing that people are coming, and they're travelling distances. The group from Stoke during term time, the group from Peterborough that's coming down sometimes with as many as 3 carloads. We have a lot of our original contingency from Milton Keynes that come along, and just a lot of people from the area that just keep coming back, and it's on them rather than being anything that I'm doing with all this. We just have a building, and I tell them where to sit, and who they're playing.
Yeah, very, very humble. I like it. And do you have any advice you'd give to other people which are like looking to open a store for the first time? Are there any pitfalls they can avoid, or any good bits of advice you can give them?
Okay, if you're looking to open a store, then do your own work, right? Seriously, do your homework. There are lots of options that you can jump on board with and pay money in towards doing. And so there's probably undertones on this part of the conversation. Do your own work. Make sure that you actually scope things out before jumping in. If there are existing stores, there are reasons why those stores have been around a long time, because they've the community and a lot of things. And if you're looking to get in with that, then good luck with the bits. I mean, for me as well, just to reiterate with this, having this as my background to what we have, I know my stuff with Magic. I don't know my stuff with Yu-Gi-Oh, with Pokemon so much, but I know people that do. And because of that, they then bring others in, and that's how communities and things are built. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, and what would you say is like the best perk of being a store owner?
Seeing a room full of people enjoying themselves. And that sounds like such a cliche, but actually when I've got 40 odd people and I'm running around like a headless animal, trying to work all these bits out, I'm actually enjoying myself because I can see that everybody else is as well. And yeah, it is the textbook answer on that one, but that is where it's at, and what we like doing.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And what would you say is the biggest challenge for you as a store owner? All right, one. What's the biggest one?
I was trying to rank order on that one.
Yeah.
It's there are lots of issues with supplies and getting hold of products at the moment, and that's one of the biggest challenges that we do face at the moment. Rising prices that also come along with that. You know, we're not. I don't leave via the back door to get in my Bentley, which is parked alongside a bunch of other fancy vehicles. It's the plain old transit that I have that has got broken chairs and things that we move about, and we keep it real. The challenge is, though, is especially with the price rises, getting people to understand that I'm not particularly benefiting from this. The whole supply chain is increasing in price. So do look out for your local game stores wherever you're at, because we are facing tougher times, as we all are, of course. But local game stores, I'm saying it from a local game store owner's perspective.
What you're trying to say is it's not your fault the prices are going up, it's Boris's fault. That's what you're saying.
Well, and another thing we do not do in here is the politics on that. But so we're still within the walls anyway.
Yeah, I just. And any shout outs, any last words, any things you want to say to the people?
Again, with the shout outs, I do appreciate JY doing this and being able to talk a little bit about what it is that we do. So there's with that, we have Rufio that is in there with the channel that will have some of the recordings and various bits that we're on with. And then it is a rather generic textbook thing with this, yet again, of to the communities, because without the regular throughput, without the people coming buying stuff, we don't have an LGS. And it is down to that we do, and we're very thankful and grateful of. So, cheers, guys.
Awesome. Thank you. Really appreciate your time.
No bother.
Cool. Like and subscribe.